Hello, Steve Arts 89. Yes, it is cold in Melbourne. Yeah, so I just heard this and I'm really baffled. Francis Ford Coppola has decided that his baby, Megaloplis, will not be seen on streaming or released on Blu-ray and DVD. Seriously? Now, if you don't know the history of this movie, he wanted to make it for like 30 years. It came close a few times. He kept losing the funding. Eventually, he sold his vineyard, paid for it himself, so he could have complete creative control, release it how he wanted, and do it his way. He didn't care about the money. He didn't care about making any money, which is good because they didn't. I think he paid about 100 million himself. I thought it was the whole 120 million. The budget was 120 million. But I heard some other person was involved and paid part of it. But for the most part, he paid about 100 million. So, made about 15 million, I think. So it lost a lot of money. But he didn't care about the money. He just wanted to make the film in his vision, put it on the screen, have people see it on the big screen. And, you know, as long as a few people saw it and it was how he wanted it to be seen, I think he was happy. So that's fine. But to then change your mind and say, well, I'm not going to release it. Now, apparently, somewhere out there is a single Blu-ray release in another country because I guess that was negotiated early on and he couldn't change it. Because it sounds like this was an after the fact decision. And it drives me nuts because if you're going to do this, why didn't you do it before? Why didn't you decide when you're releasing the film, we're only going to release this in the cinemas, and then use that in the promotion? Make a gimmick out of it. Say, this film is art, it's only to be seen on the big screen, it's not to be seen on streaming, Blu-ray, DVD, you will not see it if you miss it in the cinema. That would have got a few seats filled. Maybe not a huge amount, maybe not saved, the film and made a profit, but it would have got a few more people in who were just thinking, I'll see it on streaming, I'll watch it later. Interesting, but I'll watch it later. People would have been like, oh, okay, I have to see this. Wow, he's paid for it with his own money and he's only going to show it in the cinema. Like it's so important. It's such art that it has to only be seen on the big screen. It can't be seen streaming or on Blu-ray, DVD. That would have got a reaction from some people. So why they didn't do this beforehand, why they didn't use it as part of the marketing, I don't know. To go after the fact, I really don't want this to be seen on streaming or DVD and Blu-ray, so I'm not going to let you guys release it. Francis, honey, sweetie pet, no, why? Why would you do this like this? I get it artistically, I do, but you have to plan that in the first place, in the beginning, as part of the whole structure, as part of the whole strategy. This just looks like he's just making it up as he goes along. So I'm just really frustrated because I wanted to see it. So I don't know how the hell I'm going to see it now. Maybe I can hunt down the Blu-ray. That there is one somewhere apparently. One slipped out before because I think they were starting to do the deals and everything, and he just turned around and said, "No, I don't want it." And it's like, what? And one deal had already been done, is how it sounds to me. So yeah, I love that he made this film. He wanted to make it so much. He didn't care about, anything. He just put his own money into it and did it the way he wanted, showed it the way he wanted. Now he's making sure it is shown the way he wants. But you got to have this planned in the first place so people know what they're doing. Now he's currently taking it around the country and doing Q&As and talks and things with it, and it's selling out everywhere. And he's saying since Trump went into office, it's been selling out and people have been wanting to see it because the story, I'm not going to go into the story and everything. But it goes in, once a film like this leaves the main cinemas, it goes into the art house cinemas and stuff like that, like the Astor Theatre in Melbourne, which was voted one of the best, art house theatres in the world, of course. I'm dead. I've been dead for 5 years. I'm talking to you from the afterlife, in the living years, I might have gone to the Astor and seen it, but it's not going to happen now. So, yeah. Not happy, Francis. Not happy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the film, of Mr. Ford Coppola's planning, his strategy. Was there one? I don't know.